Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this reading found you today, is because it's meant to find you. Your guides want to give you a message specifically about what is it that your person is thinking about, what is going on in their mind. So pick a pile that resonates with you the most. You may feel an energetic pull to one of these crystals. The cards and how they are placed, maybe the number 1, 2, or 3 resonates with you, but take your time picking a pile. Pause the video and meditate on it if you need to. Ask your guides, maybe even just think about that person. There will be a timestamp for each section provided in the description, so when you are ready, head over to that section and your reading will be waiting for you. I'll see you there. Hey guys, looks like you made your way to pile number 1, so welcome. Maybe you were drawn to the location of the pile, maybe the number 1 resonates with you, or maybe this crystal drew you into this pile. It's really pretty. It's kind of mossy looking. Whatever the reason is, there is a message here that your guides wanted you to know, and we're going to go diving deep into what your person is kind of thinking about, what's going on in their mind. Maybe this will give you some guidance on what you need to do or want or should do, rather, in the situation between you and this person. So we have a few cards here, so let's just jump right in. So we have the Enchanter, Deception, Trickery. Okay. This just feels toxic to me. So for you guys to come here thinking about this specific person, I think you know that there's something amiss with this connection. Again, deception, trickery. I feel like you know that there's something wrong. And I think like the back of your mind, you're almost having that thought that this person can't hurt you. You see the good in people. I feel like you are the type of person that sees the good in people. So it's very hard for you to kind of digest the fact that they might be doing something behind your back, lying about something, hiding things. But there is that energy. This person has, and when I see the Enchanter, I almost feel like this person has a spell on you that you might not even notice anything is amiss because they're just so good. They're so good at hiding it, and they know how to play the game. They know how to play you, and they have you in this like almost trance like state. And you're coming here because you're just, in a sense, not knowing what to do because your gut feeling, I know your gut feeling brought you here for a specific reason when it comes to this person. There's just nothing good that I'm getting energetic wise. I feel like they know what they're doing and they're very good at kind of hiding things, getting away with things. So this is Gnosis, I believe that's how you would say it. So this card represents, for the most part, unanswerable questions. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, in scholarly books or shelves. Rather, it points to felt experiences, wisdom, having touched the unknown with every one of your senses. This card actually signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you're forever changed. So this is really like, I don't know. This card is really pointing to, I think for you, I feel like that, like I said, know that there's something amiss. There's some information that'd be hard to because it's life-changing. The knowing that is life-changing. There's something within this card that if you feel like you can trust this person, or again, there's always that gut feeling, the reason why you're brought here. There's something that's going to rock your world. I feel like you're going to find something out that is going to rock your world because this person has been 100% leading you astray. There's a lot, again, deception, trickery. These cards don't just come out for no reason. I feel like you're coming here almost in the hopes that you'll have the answer to whether or not they're deceiving you. And I hope that this validates in some way, shape, or form for you to be able to have a conversation. And if it's even worth having a conversation. Because this person is just, she is getting away with all this stuff. Let's go ahead to the next card. Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, so I have a feeling you might, after this reading, go and try to find out what's going on, get to the bottom of this. Maybe you guys have a conversation. Maybe you find out through the grapevine, message people you feel like you should be messaging or contacting people. There's just something that you're going to find out and it's going to suck. It's not going to be a fun experience, to say the least. This person is going to leave a mark on you, and this is definitely going to be a lesson. This is not your forever person. This was never meant to be your forever person. I think you learned things that you needed to within the situation, and it's one of those things that you're definitely going to grow from. There's no relationship that you go through where you don't learn something of either by yourself or what you want in a person, and this was just that. That was just the lesson. I'm strongly getting that, and I know that there's some like hope or want that person, like, I feel like you guys want that person to be your forever person. But again, like, everything happens for a reason. This isn't going to be the most amazing news that you were probably wanting out of this. But I mean, we're diving deep into like what their thoughts are, what are they thinking, and what they're thinking is not just you. There's lying, there's cheating, there's manipulation. I just feel like if they're not cheating with you on a person, like with a person physically, there could be emotional involvement, which is just as bad as cheating. Or maybe they're lying about big things. Maybe they're lying about like finances and, that's important to you. Whatever the case may be, they're just hiding something. There's just something. For me, it feels more like communication. And I know that that's something you're going to discover with this card specifically coming out, because the truth is really going to set you free. That's the saying that I'm kind of getting in my head right now, especially setting you free. There's a bird right here in this corner. There's something that you need to find out, actually. So I feel like you will get that information, if not in the near future, just because I know that you'll be kind of trying to discover those things. So we have, of course, the Devils here, 6 of Swords, and the 9 of Rings, which is Pentacles in this deck. So no wonder, or not no wonder, but I'm not surprised the Devil card is here. This just seemed toxic from the get-go, just because trickery, deception. There's just something about this person that I just am not a fan of. I do sense manipulation. I do sense that they have a spell on you. I do feel like they are able to manipulate you because they know how to work you, know how to play the game well with you, because they know you inside and out. I feel like you've opened up so much to this person, and they use a lot of this knowledge against you, whether you appreciate that or not. I see with the 6 of Swords, like, that's something that's somebody moving away from you. I am not getting that's your energy. This is, again, what's going on in their head. This is their energy. I feel like they keep you around, but the reality is that they even don't feel like you are their forever person, which is why they are in their own mind keeping their options open. They're definitely moving away from you in ways of trust, security, safety. They are putting themselves out there behind your back. That's their trauma. Something's going on with them, like within their own trauma. 9 of Pentacles. They are so thrilled that they are able to do this and get away with it. They are completely comfortable. And if that doesn't make your blood boil, I don't know what will. They are completely okay with hurting you and the way that they go about doing things. I don't see any remorse. I don't see any guilt. I see that they are able to find more ways to get around the obstacles of hiding things from you. I think you make it very easy for them. I think they know that you aren't going to walk away either, which, knowing that information, like, man, my blood is boiling for you, because I feel like that is just giving you, I hope that gives you the push to just leave and cut that cord. The Devil there is sabotage. So they're sabotaging this relationship 100%. If not even self-sabotaging for themselves. I feel like this is something, the reason why I feel like the other gut feeling you have was because you probably heard from the grapevine that something like this kind of happened. And for you, you thought that you were going to change the person, maybe. But there is a sense of like, yeah, I mean, I've saw that coming. I mean, I should see this coming because this isn't the first time someone's mentioned this to me. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and see what your guides have to say about this topic in regards to what you should be doing. Like, what is their insight? What do they want you to know so that you can make the best decision for yourself in this moment? Okay. So I pulled 10 of wands, oh, not 10 of wands, 10 of swords, lovers in reverse, and then the 4 of pentacles. Yeah, so your guides right now see you, and we see what you don't have at the bottom of the deck. So we'll start with this. So your guys right now, they see you like kind of spent. So the reason why you're coming here is because because there's just some things that have been coming up. I feel like maybe you've brought it up and they've been able to hide it, but you just know that gut instinct, you need to keep that in mind and listen to it. There's a reason why it's there. But I also see that you are holding on to this relationship again. Like they have you in a spell. Like I keep coming back to the enchanter. They have you in this spell, and it's very obvious that you are still hanging on to this with your dear life. But this lovers in reverse, this is 100% a mismatch. This is not a balanced relationship. There is no yin and yang. There is no harmony within this. This is not the right relationship for you. If you are asking yourself what is going on in their mind, it's not putting you first. This is you out of this relationship. And you know that. And like I think you're in denial a little bit because they're just so convincing on how they say things. They're so good at the way they express themselves, how they feel, how they talk, how they, just everything is just like completely destroying you and bringing you down. There's no positivity in this connection. Well, you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. If you're able to walk away from this situation, we have 2 aces here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. If you were able to walk away from this situation and take the blindfolds off, and really you're in your own way. You're in your own way because you can't control what this person does, but you can control what's going on in your mind and how you envision things and think about things. You are in a place to be able to move away. And if you do take the time to realize and introspect, you have an opportunity that will come in that is and if it's not even a person, but just for yourself, like you will be able to get the emotional new beginning, a new adventure of passion and excitement. It's there, but you're in your own way, and it's not with this person. So if you can like get out of your own way, move away from that, you do have divinely given opportunities, new beginnings. And that doesn't mean that has to be another person. It can be. I'm not like seeing that right now because you haven't made that decision yet. You haven't made a decision to walk away from this relationship. Again, this is just a guidance. Maybe if we do another pick a card, you'll get a different reading from that. But you have full ability to walk away and receive these new beginnings that will actually make you happy and excited and feel emotionally fulfilled, because this isn't it. That's the 10 of swords is what I'm getting from your emotional state. So keep that in mind. I think this person, you're better than this person. This person does not deserve you, and they know very well what they're doing. So if this messages resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so looks like you made your way to pile number 2. Maybe you were drawn to the location of the pile. Maybe the number 2 resonates with you. Maybe it was the crystal itself, the nice blue crystal. Maybe that's your color. Whatever the reason is, there is a message here for you from your guides, and we're going to dive deep into what it is that your person is thinking about, what is going on in their mind, maybe give you a little bit of insight to help you make a decision on if this is right for you, if this isn't, so you know what you're doing. We have a few cards here, so let's go ahead and start with this one. The Sailor. New influences, wanderlust. So I'm getting an energy of spontaneity. I feel like this person is not grounded isn't the word I'm looking for, but doesn't have roots. If that's something that resonates, it just what I'm getting is, like, doesn't have roots. There's opportunities that they take all the time. They're, like, almost a feeling of living in the moment, and I feel like I understand why you're attracted to them. I understand it because it's enticing. It's like, "Wow, like, you have new experiences and you want me to be a part of that," and I think that they do, um, want you to be a part of it, and I think you've experienced a few things with them, but there's almost a sense of concern around that. I don't get the sense that you guys are fully solid within that connection. I don't feel like you guys have I don't feel like you guys are a couple, if that makes sense. I think you guys are dating, quote unquote. And if you are a couple, I feel like you just can't get this person to settle down, but it almost feels like they're free to like roam about and there's no, they might be talking to other people, but you don't know. You don't ask that question because there is nothing solid. You guys haven't had that conversation, or maybe you did have a conversation. This person's just like not ready to make a commitment, but that keeps you tagging along because they always want you around and you're just not understanding that. And I think that's throwing you off a little bit. But I don't feel like they're innately bad. I feel like they're very open and honest and have conversations that don't make it seem like they're doing anything wrong. If that's the case, if I don't know if that makes sense, but I am getting like a free spirit, a free energy, a good time. There's nothing, doesn't feel toxic, but it doesn't feel like you are getting everything that you want out of that. Like, I don't think that there's 100% happiness within it. This is a pretty card. So, this is the animal. So yeah, this card is the wild one. Vital element, alive, dances. Yeah. So this is just a lot of energy, a lot of, like I said, this is youthfulness, this like wanting to explore, to see new things, experiences are there. Reawakening our relationship in nature. So they definitely travel. Maybe they're outdoorsy. I don't feel like they're like one of those people that are on social media a lot. And if they are, it's only to post their travels, but it is an animal that longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. And there's like a sense here that this might all sound unsophisticated. And like maybe that's something that you just don't quite understand. I feel like there might be a sense that they are, maybe even like seeing what else is out there and not nearly completely focused on you. But it's because they're free. Their energy is freedom. Their energy is like, I've gone through a lot. I feel like they might have even told you that they've had a long-term relationship and wasted their time and now they're just kind of trying to explore. Or maybe they wasted their time at like a career. There's just some sense of like they need to be free and roam, but the timing between you two is off from like them meeting you and where they are in their life, and you're just one of those people that want to settle down, so it's just not, there's a disconnect, a mismatch within that. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Oh, okay. So this energy is kind of both of yours, which is kind of interesting because we're trying to go into your person's mind right now. Time for beginner mind. I just don't see that this is the right time. This person's not here to start a new life and journey with you. They're here to experience new things. And maybe right now you are one of those things, but it's not his forever or her forever. And the same thing goes for you. I don't think that this is where you're going to take off and you need to start with a new beginning. So I know that might be a little tough to hear, but it's not the end of the world. I think that we might see it as that, but this is one of those things that maybe if like time, brings you back together, then that's something that you might want to consider for the future. Again, I just don't see this person settling down. I don't think they want to. I think that they're very hyper focused on their next move. So we have strength, two of wands, and the knight of cups. So that makes sense. So this is, again, this person, what they're introspecting on, their energy, what's going on in their mind. Two of wands is showing me that the world is in the palm of their hand. They're focused on their future of like what they want to experience and making moves and what their next direction is. And I just don't see that being you. I think that they have gone through a lot right now, and their journey is kind of healing that and moving away from that experience because the strength card is there. I think they've gone through a lot. And if they haven't told you about it, it might be worth a conversation just to understand them. Knight of Cups. So they're working their way through all of their trials, their lessons in life, and they're just emotionally like trying to fulfill themselves right now. And they're progressing through their life lessons. They're not a king yet. The Knight of Cups is just like that movement towards an emotional state. Because again, strength here, there's something emotional that they're trying to heal, trying to work through for themselves. And I guess like a knight is okay to have in your corner in regards to a love reading, but they're still learning their lessons in life. So I don't see this person being really ready to settle down with whatever's going on emotionally, internally. And I think, again, it might be worth a conversation. If you don't know what that is, it might be worth a conversation to figure out, because I don't see like they're bad people. I think that they're just going through it and not ready to recommit to something and put their life on pause, because I think that they have put their life on pause, if that makes any sense. Ooh, huh. Okay, let's try that one more time. My ring just went flying. But okay, let's go ahead and see what your guys have to say, what kind of messages that they want to get across from you to you as an advice within this such situation. So, my rings can stay on. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and then 2 of Cups. So they can see that you want to work with this person. They can see that you want to have that balance, that harmony, that give and take within the relationship. And I feel like this person definitely fills your cup. I feel like they check off all your boxes, and I feel like you're so content. Like, I know that there's nothing solid there, and I see you wanting to kind of work with whatever he's giving you. And I feel like you're even open to having like an open relationship as long as at the end of the day you have them. Like, you're just at this point, like, this guy, this girl is perfect. They're everything that I was actually wanting, because there isn't anything toxic. They are good people, but there's just something like a disconnect within you two that you've never made the move to make it solid. And I do see you being super, super comfortable within this relationship. But what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is your guides. And these are the advice from your guides, right? The Magician, 7 of Cups, and 3 of Cups. You have to keep your options open at the moment. You are going to, if this person, so whenever I see like a situation like this, like when someone's like, oh, like they're everything that I wanted, but they're not. The reason why they're not is because they would have been in a relationship with you. They wouldn't be trying to like roam around and see places, meet new people, experience people. That person, your person, would never want to leave you behind. So yeah, keep whatever this person is and just manifest the next one, because that's where your person's going to be. It's going to be in that ability to hold on to those good qualities, but having that one extra tidbit that they're going to stick around and want to settle down. And that is what you need to take away, because this person will show up. And enjoy yourself and keep your company with friends, because I think the person, like, keeping your options open, I feel like the person is going to come through in like a network setting, whether you're with your friends or at work or something along those lines, because I see the celebration and having fun and enjoying life in the community, and that's where that person's going to come in, and it's going to happen. It won't happen right away, so I feel like you're not going to close this off, but knowing that you can manifest that exact person, because this isn't 100% it. It's so close, but it's not it. And that is the advice your guides want you to have. Keep your options open and manifest that person, because you're going to have it. It's just one tick off. So keep that in mind. If this message resonated with you, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, looks like you made your way to pile number 3. Maybe you were drawn to the location of the pile, maybe the number 3 itself, or maybe the crystal, which has a little bit of blue, purple, green, Whatever the reason may be, your guides brought you here for a reason to give you some kind of message and insight about this person that you have in mind, what they're thinking, what's going on in their mind, just to give you some like ideas so that you know what you are doing or what you should be doing, give you some guidance within that. So let's go ahead and see. We have a couple cards here. Let's start with this one. Let's see what your guides have to say. The orator. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but communication, confidence. Yeah. There's an energy of this person knowing what they want. I don't know why I'm getting that you have some doubts. Like, it feels like you think it's maybe too good to be true, or you're just unsure because of your own trauma. There's something in this where, man, they're just like checking off all the boxes. Communication, confidence, they are like the full package deal. And I feel like you're also scared to lose them because it's like there's no, I don't know if there's no commitment or maybe there's things in play where you're just unsure. I don't know. I'm getting like almost there's a next phase coming within this. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. So we have the medallion. Okay. So this is talking about like a talisman, an heirloom, something about passing down sacred objects that hold some kind of meaning, having material value, emotional meaning towards it, and that this object might bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. So, I don't, are you guys getting engaged or something? I don't know. It doesn't have to necessarily be engagement. Maybe there's a promise ring. Maybe there is just the talk, and this is just like a metaphorical example of what is going on. I do feel strongly that the next phase between you guys is going to happen. So, if you are having some doubts about how this person is feeling, I feel like this person feels strongly about you. I feel like they know that they want you. I feel like you guys might not even be official or something. And again, take what resonates and place in your life in a way that makes the most sense because there's so many of you guys watching. There is a phase of a next step and something that's serious. So if you feel like you're unsure because you doubt yourself or there's trauma behind how you are feeling and what you've experienced in the past, just know that this person does feel absolutely strong confidence. They're confident in the relationship that have within you. And communication being here, I think you guys need to have a talk. And if you're not ready to have the talk, I feel like they're probably going to be the ones that initiate it because I think that they're ready. They're so confident. Confidence. They know what they want and they're going to go for it. And I feel like there's maybe some hesitancy around like, will that person even do that? I don't even think that it's because they're showing you anything in certain way. I think a lot of it has to do with like your trauma and what you've experienced and why you're feeling so doubtful because I don't feel like that person shows you any reason for you to be. So we have the peacock spirit, let it shine. Yeah. So this is coming like almost from their heart chakra. There's some light coming out of it. I think this person is full blown in love, and peacocks are males. So if this is a male energy coming out, this is a guy. I feel like they're going to express something very soon. Something about expression coming here, and again, communication being on that card. I think that they're head over heels in love with you. Doesn't have to be a male, right? But it's just one of those things like this is just something that is going to move forward pretty quickly. So keep that in mind. Maybe you're anticipating getting engaged. Maybe you're, when thinking about it, wanting it, showing rings, talking into the phone so that they can get some advertisement, something along those lines. I think that's funny. So we have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful, Four of Wands, and then Three of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands is interesting that that's there. So this person has already, with the Three of Wands coming up, they have already kind of started putting you in their plans, which is another reason why you're just like, okay, hello, what is happening? And you're like, I'm not sure because other people might be coming with, so am I really that important to them. Maybe it's like a group event, but you got invited. But there are plans that they see in the future. They're looking ahead in the future. If you don't know that, now you know. They are already including you in future plans. They're thinking about it. They know what's coming ahead. Two of Cups. This is emotionally fulfilling and balanced relationship. Two of Cups is great to see in a relationship reading. You filling each other's cups. There's harmony. There's a balance. There's a give and take. You guys work very well together. And the funny thing is, this Four of Wands is four being stability, which is beautiful. So I love that. You guys are, this is like a very stable, very healthy relationship. But Four of Wands, when it comes up, is like, I'm seeing some kind of celebration and it might be engagement. If it's not, take it where, place that where it makes sense, because it could just be you guys are moving to the next stage and being official, right? There is some kind of celebration within this that is super, super exciting. So don't doubt this connection. Don't doubt this relationship or situationship, because there's something that's going to be moving forward. Let's go ahead and get some information from your guides, some advice on this actual reading. Okay, so we're going to start with this message. So we have the Devil in reversed, I don't know why I say reversed, like ED at the end. That's weird. Devil in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun. So your guides see you right now. This is interesting to see. So I feel like you have at some point in time have either been in a toxic relationship or you've been self-sabotaging. Take it where it makes the most sense. And your guys have seen that you have let go of that and or let go of your self-sabotaging ways. Maybe you have found a person that wasn't really necessarily your type. That could be another reason why you're doubting or kind of hesitant right now or unsure about this connection. And I see that you have put so much blood, sweat, and tears into either healing or like your past relationships. Like you broke for those people, that person. And so you've been through a lot. So there is some sense of trauma around, like, I don't know, maybe they don't like me that way. Like they're the question mark because of what you've experienced. And that makes sense. And the sun is coming from this. This is like your break from the storm, the sun finally coming out, and it's shining the light into this new beginning of this new relationship. So I don't feel necessarily that they are actually like in a relationship with you, but it's just like so close. It's like right around the corner. So you guys wanted to know that they see you. They see everything you've gone through, all the hard work that you put in for other people, for yourself. Nine is nearing completion. So this next phase is around the corner. You're so close. You are so close. So now we have the Seven of Wands. Is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Patience is a virtue right now. Patience is a virtue, and just not being in your own head. I feel like you have gone through so much. You've defended yourself. You've gone through hell and back from, again, the past situations, relationships that you've been in. So there's just like this, I don't know, the balance of situation. It's all this to say, again, balance being here, is your guides are wanting you to be patient. Patience is a virtue. Don't second guess anything. Let it come to you, because it will. I see this coming in pretty quickly. Get the perspective of like, listen, there's nothing wrong with you having some doubts. Just realize and know that this is your past. This is your past. This isn't your future. This isn't your present. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to protect yourself from anything right now. This is your place to shine. Again, let it shine. This is your place to just accept the beauty and the happiness that is coming your way. And the balance is there within that. I feel like this allows you to have the work-life balance that you want. There's no pressure. There's no one making you feel any certain way, doubting yourself in like what you can and can't do. This is like healthy. This is so beautiful and healthy. So I'm really glad that this message came for you guys. If this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe. Wow, can't talk. So you don't miss another message. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.